right, welcome to another episode of Just Cooling Podcast. My name is Country Red, and you are.
I am DJ Quinn.
All right, we have a special guest tonight in the building. Tell everybody your name, give everybody your resume, my brother.
Check me out, look. You got Luow in the building with y'all, you hear me? Down from Donaldsonville, Louisiana, check me out, check me out.
Already. Before we get started, Q, wanted to say rest in paradise and rest in peace to Biz Marquis. He passed away yesterday, so rest in peace to him and his family.
Absolutely, salute.
Let's jump right on into this, man. So how'd you get started in the music game?
I actually been writing songs since I was 8, you feel me? And I began recording myself by the age of 13. So, by the age of 17, I had actually linked up with my dad. Me and my dad, he was actually my manager, you feel me?
Okay.
To push more than what I was doing, feel me?
Okay. You say you from Louisiana?
Yeah.
Who was some of your influence that came out of Louisiana?
My biggest influence from down here is Lil Wayne. Has got to be.
Okay.
Go to me all time.
Okay.
I see the similarities.
Absolutely.
That's a lot.
And did you listen to any Master P stuff or?
I did a little bit,
Okay.
but I idolize him more for his entrepreneurship, for the music side of things. You feel me? He's way better, way. I'm not gonna say better, but a great businessman.
Absolutely.
So how would you describe your style to the Just Cooling audience?
It's more melodic hype. You feel me? I still keep a lot of my singing in my rap, but it's not really on a down tone. You feel me? It's more hype, more active, more energetic.
Okay. And so you used to play the trumpet?
Oh yeah.
You still play?
Now.
Actually, I haven't had a trumpet in some years, but
Okay.
I know if I had one right now, I still could get down for sure.
Did you listen
That's
to
dope.
Did you listen to a lot of jazz growing up, or I mean, what put you into trying to use a trumpet?
Actually, I ended up joining a band for my
Okay.
school in 6th grade, and I did that from about 6th to 8th grade. You feel me? So I learned a lot about instruments and things of that nature through that little time span I was in the band.
Okay. So do you read music, or do you? Because a lot of people just play off of just hearing it. Do you read music, or just hearing it?
I actually read. I
Okay.
can read notes. I can read music. So
Okay.
So what was your mindset? I read somewhere that you put out like over 900 songs
Mm.
on social media. Like, tell us your work ethic behind that. How that come about?
I've recorded myself over like 900, like you said, about 900 tracks.
Okay.
They aren't all released yet, but
Okay.
they're ready to be released. So this is actually a process of, like I said, over the years I've been writing since I was 8, and I started recording myself at 13. So
Mm.
the fact that I record myself gives me a lot of time to just, go in and put down everything that I think of, any thought, any creative type of spark in my head. I could lay that down and lay a foundation down and start building on that. So after a while, a lot of songs just started accumulating, you feel me, in my categories. My catalog just began to grow and grow and grow. So over the time, it eventually became around 900 songs.
Mm.
I actually got the count recently, checked, and I didn't even know it was that high.
That's what's up right there. Wait, let's talk about one of the tracks, "Leveled Up." Can you get into that a little bit? How you came up with
Uh,
the title? And,
I actually have a track called "Leveled Up," and it's modeled behind an unreleased project I have sitting ready. name Leveled Up. You feel me?
Mm.
And that particular name came about when I actually found myself as an artist. I
Mm.
feel like I found my sound, found who I was. I feel like I actually leveled up as an artist. My music sounds a lot more confident. A lot of things I say and do behind my music, it makes a lot more sense. It matches my appearance, and I feel like I just leveled up on
Mm.
Okay. Could you describe to us what's the best advice you ever received from somebody, whether it's your father or maybe somebody at the Smash Mouth Entertainment label? What's the best advice somebody has ever gave to you?
The best advice I've ever received is old music isn't old music if the world hasn't heard it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
All those songs, I wouldn't have as big a catalog as I have if I was only sticking to things I recently did. It's physically impossible to have that large of a catalog over the past 2 months. So it's a lot of old things that's still good to the public that I may not feel like is my best,
Right.
but just because the public hasn't heard it, I haven't seen the reactions to it yet, doesn't doesn't mean it's any lesser than the things I'm doing now. So that had to be one of the best things I heard as an artist.
Okay. Tell us about a little bit about Smash Mouth. Is that your record company? Are you under the record company? And is there more artists under
Uh,
there? Or?
yeah, it's actually a label me and my dad started. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He is the main, the main overseer of us all. I'm still signed to the label,
Gotcha.
all being over it, but we have a couple more artists. A couple more artists. You'll see them on some projects that I drop, or things like that. A lot of them are in a lot of my videos and such. They got a few things dropping as well. A real good artist. You feel me? Real good artist.
Okay.
So we're gonna uh, we're gonna probably switch topics here. We're gonna go into the top 5 songs, Q. Or
Well, let me see. What would be your 5 top songs that changed your life?
Uh, Top 5 songs that changed my life.
Yeah.
Uh, I hate for the list to all be Wayne. I hate for it. I hate for it to be that. But I know I can ball down number one for sure, being uh, the card. It have to be the entire Carter 3
mm.
because
mm,
that's what actually got me deep into rapping. I actually saw that, and before then I was freestyling over beats and things of that nature. So if I had never seen that, I had never thought to actually get a pen and pad and start writing down over beats and things of that
uh,
nature.
Mm.
But yeah, a lot of different things, such as, man, I have so much in my head. Like, oh man, that's a good question right there, man. You
take
got
your time. Take
artists
your
like
time.
Young Thug.
Okay.
Young Thug, he's a big influence. A lot of things he did, such as a lot of people don't give credit to the song he did, "Family Don't Matter," when he did more of a country take on,
Mm.
rap on trap beat. You feel me?
Right.
So things like that, where it goes out of the box. A lot of the Kanye West, Life of Pablo. You feel me? A lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
CLOP, Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight. That whole project by Travis.
Okay.
A lot of those projects right there, a lot of those songs, they help shape who I am as an artist. Creativity stuck with me on those.
Absolutely.
So, man, okay. Dang, trying to think here.
Well, before you
So,
go, oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, was
I
you know,
was
would you, my bad. I was
gonna,
gonna say, see if we could talk a little bit more about the I-10 song, the video.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I-10 with me and Obi and Jake. That song actually dropped on my last project.
Okay.
Uh, my last project, Like Me, track 4, I believe. So Me and him actually linked together on a cordial level with my family. He has ties with my family, you know. My
Okay.
cousin are actually together, so me and him linked on that track. And at first, I had the track pre-recorded, and he heard the track, and he was like, "Nah, you gotta come in and you gotta come in the studio and get this, you know. And you gotta link up and actually meet on this.
Yeah.
You feel me?"
Better vibe
Oh,
too, probably.
oh yeah, for sure,
Hmm.
for sure. That's exactly what happened. Uh, we actually linked in the track in Baton Rouge. I mean, in the studio in Baton Rouge, and got on the track. And man, when I tell you, it was a great, you know, it was a great feeling doing the song in there and everything. And then later on down the line, we got the video together and shot the video. Actually shot it right down on my family's block. You feel me?
Okay.
So it was real vibes in that video.
Okay. Yeah, I like the track. I like the video too. It's banging. What's up?
Oh yeah, I appreciate it big time.
What was it like? Is it true that you opened up a Rod Wave? What was that
Yeah.
experience like?
Oh, that was amazing, man. That was amazing. That was actually the biggest crowd I had ever performed for.
Mm.
So, you know, to see the reaction of the crowd to my music, you feel me? It was a real good feeling.
If you
You
can
know,
estimate how big was the crowd, if you can estimate.
about 3,500.
Mm.
Yeah, about 3,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, the line was ridiculous outside, and that was at 1, 2 in the morning. So it
Jeez.
was like, yeah,
That's good exposure though, right there, man. It's a good look.
oh yeah, most
Good.
definitely.
Is there anybody you want to collaborate with? You know, as far as that's already famous,
Uh,
besides Little
yeah,
Wayne.
I was just about to say, it go without saying, Wayne.
Right, right.
But uh, top one person I feel like dominating the game right now that I love to do a song with is Lil Baby.
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
I get a lot of current inspiration from a lot of his music. You know, a lot of things he talk. You know, a lot of, he speak real.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So if you could change one thing about the current hip hop culture now, what would you change about it?
Uh, I a lot of those any other artists or anything like that,
Well,
but
we ain't gotta say no names, but we know.
nah, I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
But a lot of those, basically, I say bubblegum rappers.
Mm.
You know, a lot of that. You feel me? I don't feel like. I mean, I understand everyone has their taste. Everyone has their own flavor and their own feel of everything and
Right.
all that. But at a certain point, I feel like it cuts. Is this really rap? Is this really still? Is this still? I'm gonna say a word right now, and I'm gonna wait about 30, 40 seconds, and then I'm gonna say another word. Let the beat carry this real quick. Uh, and things like that, I wish I could change. I'm still hoping to change it once I get in.
What pro-
You gonna change it?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What producers you want to work with,
uh,
or have worked with anyway?
uh, my man producers I've worked with, I have to. I got a producer named JW,
Okay.
Justin W. He actually produces for Quando Rondo a lot now, so
Mm.
Right.
he's actually climbing in the ranks. I'm proud of him, you know. And I got a couple in-house producers like Chromatic. He worked on my actual first project. Um, I have Josh. He's great, crazy talented, and not many people know about him as a producer even down here. So
Right.
that's the producers I worked with. But as far as working with, I love to work with Metro Boom and Zaytove and those guys of that nature. A lot of those guys, man. Scott Storch for sure. He
Okay.
got bangers up there in New
Yeah,
York. That's
absolutely.
what he come with all type of bangers that a lot of people don't know. Is Scott Storch underrated him,
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, for sure, a lot of those producers right there.
As far as the hip hop scene in New Orleans, do you find it being hard coming out of there, or is it? kind of easy because Wayne opened up the doors, P opened up the doors, you know.
I mean, uh, as you can see, man, it's not like in Atlanta or California where you got a whole lot of stars everywhere
Right.
or support everywhere. You know, a lot of the rap scene down here is fueled by beef.
Mm.
It's a lot of rap beef fueled, as y'all can see with Young Boy whole camp and things like that. You
Right.
know, whole NBA camp and things like. You see what keeps a lot of these people afloat. You feel me? Is the fact that they getting into it with this artist and that artist. You know, down here we don't really have support amongst artists. You know, it's
Mm.
more like, oh, better than you. Everything's competition. Oh, we more bothered than you. We do this, we do that. We out here.
So everybody's kind of crewed up out that way.
Yeah, yeah, it's more hating than anything. You know.
Mm.
So how have you? So explain to everybody how important it is to have the right people in your circle when you doing this music thing. Explain to the people how important that is.
Oh yeah, that's super important, man. Cause at the end of the day, you can have a snake right around the corner. You feel me? And the second that they're not close with you anymore, that's the second that you become the biggest enemy you ever had. A lot of the beef down here, you feel me? A lot of them was close friends at first, starting out. You know,
Mm.
that's why the feeling's so intense between each other. You know, it gets to that point where they're killing each other and stuff like that because they grew up with each other. So uh, it's real important, actually. You know, they got people out here taking your money left and right, and it costs a lot of money to break an artist. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
And you know
you
that's
got the wrong people.
not to
You
cut
feel
you
me?
off. That's crazy to have because you grow up with somebody. You know what I'm saying, and then y'all instead of becoming homies and trying to everybody rise to the top, y'all become enemies. That's I find that kind of crazy. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's real crazy, man. Like a lot of people down here is on that whole "I put you on" hype. You feel me? Oh, I was more
mm,
popular with you before you, and you got with me, and now you popping. You more popular than I ever was, but I still brought you to where you at to be able to get.
yeah,
None of that matters in the long run. You just look back at it like, man, look, you elevated me, and I'm gonna elevate you again. You feel me?
yeah. Like
That's how you supposed to look at it.
y'all could actually be the next Atlanta. Like you know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
if
Yeah.
Most
everybody,
definitely. I got hella talent down here, man. A bunch of talent down here. It's just so much headbutting and things of that nature that no one can ever get forward. And people have to actually leave the state just to go and pursue a dream. You feel me?
right? Yeah, it's crazy, man.
And you watch sports?
Yeah, somewhat so and so. I haven't been on it recently, but yeah.
We was gonna ask you about what you think about the finals out of the Suns and Milwaukee Bucks. We had a chance to watch a couple of games. I know you be busy, recording, doing the music though. But if you haven't, it's all good. We'll go on to something else. No big
Oh
deal.
yeah, man. And man, people discuss this around me every day, bro. Every day. Uh, and hey, I never doubted the Bucks, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I can't doubt them, man. Can't doubt them. They got a lot of talent on there that's overlooked, like Chris Middleton and all them boys, man. They
yep.
Yeah,
dogs too, you know. A lot of people was overlooking them until they put in a situation to shine.
I,
yeah,
look, I'll come up with this new segment. Can it? It's called "Can It Fly?" Nowadays. So back then, it was a football fact. And this is geared to you, Red, also because this is your team. I'm sure who's your football team? New Orleans,
man.
the Saints.
Oh no,
You ain't riding with the Saints.
Green Bay all day,
Green Bay.
Cleveland. I'm a Packers
Green
fan.
Bay. You see that one coming.
Green Bay.
I gonna do
That's
about
all right.
Aaron Rodgers, man. He missing in action.
That's all right. Yeah, yeah. Is he coming back?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Oh man, hey, I feel like if he come, man, hey, he got the power to come back.
yeah.
he has the power to come back. Right now, they're talking about he won't leave and stuff like that. I mean, but if he stay, I feel like he still got the power to come back.
Absolutely.
That arm not dead. I know that. He's one of the most accurate quarterbacks ever. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to my fun fact, I didn't know this. I did some research on this, but Randall Cunningham, the star of the Eagles quarterback, I can't remember what year it was. You probably don't read this.
Shoot.
So I come up with this. Could this happen today? Facts is Randall Cunningham left at halftime to go hang out with Whitney Houston. Did you know about that?
Actually, I got with Darryl Strawberry too,
Did
so
you
I
know
don't
about
know. I
that,
mean,
Red?
No,
nah, I was
I
probably too young. I was
never heard
probably
about
still
that.
collecting
Come
football
on, man.
cards and that happened.
Now
So,
that's so. My question is, could that fly today? He just left at halftime to go hang out with Whitney. He said, "I'm out of here."
nah, probably because of social media, man. You
Yeah,
know, I always
that's the kid
watch
right
Big
there.
Brother. I always watching you, man, where you go. So I don't think that would fly today.
Wow,
Nah,
I couldn't believe that. I said, "Wow, he's starting and everything." He said, I'm just gonna see Whitney. I'm out of here."
He was that dude back in the day, though.
I mean, but I don't think that I don't
that
think
was.
that could fly.
Oh no,
Not
I
today.
highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Everything overly broadcasted nowadays.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy, man. I seen that. I was like, what? Just left at halftime. So, hey, but I guess Whitney was bad then, though. So
He must have been up by like 40.
I.
So shoot. All the scrubs was probably playing in the game. He's like, I'm out. I got 4 or 5 touchdowns, which I need. You know,
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
that's hilarious, man. You got another one, Q?
Go ahead. I got one after you. Go ahead.
I was gonna do this who you got segment real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh, so you have to choose one and tell us why. This is gonna hurt your feelings too. So since you're a big Lil Wayne fan, right?
Yeah.
You either can roll with Carter 2 or Carter 3. Which one you rolling with? What
Mm.
you got? Yeah,
I,
that's a hard
I still have to go with Carter 3. I still have to
one.
go with Carter 3.
Okay.
It,
Yeah.
it was a big staple in my life. Personally, I picked Carter 3 because it was a big staple in my life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Carter 3 is what made me go back to Carter 2 and 1 and re-listen.
Yeah, you had to, yeah.
Yeah, so
More bigger commercial successful album, but he had some bangers
nothing
on
like
there.
seeing Wayne standing in front of Rolls Royce. It was just, yeah. You feel me?
Yeah. Did you listen to any? Well, I'm sure you did. Like BG, Juvenile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're uptown.
Yeah, oh yeah. Wayne Roots, that 400 degrees. That's when them boys started getting they hot. That's when
Yeah.
them boys started getting hot on them.
What you think about Lil Romeo?
Romeo,
You said Little Romeo?
Yeah, this P son. I thought he was
yeah,
alright.
man. Yeah, I feel like he a better actor than
Better actor.
artist, but everybody got their lane and they perks.
Right.
You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah,
So,
I thought he wasn't, but he actually can hoop though. He can hoop too. So
oh yeah, I seen him hoop a couple times. Times.
okay. Now, did you? Now, they was they? Well, Lil Romeo, he was probably a little older back then. Because I was just gonna say, did you ever see him hoop in school, or any of them hoop in the school, or anything like that?
Nah, I don't. Nah, not back in school.
Okay. Yeah, Lil Romeo also got some skills.
Yeah.
So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? What are some goals that you trying to reach in the next five to
Uh,
ten years? Whether it's music, entrepreneurship, so forth and so forth.
uh, I for sure wanna touch top 100 Billboard. You know what I mean? So that's a big goal of mine. I have at least one entry at the top 100. Even though I'm shooting for way more than that.
Right.
Shooting for at least 2 million streams. So so I'm looking for a lot like that. As far as entrepreneurship and things of that nature outside of music, I'm looking to
Yeah.
open and shoot for a lot of businesses
Mm.
and yeah, such things like that. I'm looking for things, all type of things, man. I've been, and a big thing that I personally been looking forward to and looking for, actually acting and things
Mm.
like that.
Okay.
I like movies and stuff of that nature. I actually got into rap wanting to be a voice actor for cartoons and things like that as a child,
Mm.
making
Okay.
voices and things like that.
A lot of people
So
sleep on that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Did you ever watch the Boondocks?
Oh yeah,
That's
oh yeah. You
what.
already know I watched it. Wayne was on the episode, man.
Yeah, yeah. I like the Boondocks. That's
Magnificent thug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you see yourself doing something like that, as far as cartoons wise?
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. That's one of the biggest things I want to do. I wish to have my own cartoon. I like all arts. You feel me? Not just music.
Yeah.
I like visual arts and things of that nature too. I
Okay.
still do all types of visual arts. So majority of my song covers are actually made by me.
Mm.
So
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So,
So you do all the little
what's up?
cartoonish and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got a couple people working with me. My girl and her sister and things like that. They do art as well.
Okay.
And my sisters, they do art too. So it's like a team thing, and we all work on my cover art. Things of that nature. You feel me?
Yeah. Keep it in the family.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What about this? The song is it Ghetto Astronaut? Am I saying that right?
Uh, that's actually unreleased project I got. Ghetto
Okay.
Astronaut.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's going?
yeah, another one.
What's that about?
That one on a whole nother level right there. I got a mix of everything in there. I got R&B, all that in that one. So trying to reach the stars with that one. That's hence the name Ghetto Astronaut. You feel me? I got a lot of R&B.
Okay.
Still putting some rock and metal things
Mm.
together for that type of. You know, I want that right there to be more movie tracks and things like that. Things
Okay.
people can use as soundtracks and all that.
So that's gonna be an actual album then.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got you.
yeah. That's
Okay.
gonna be
Okay.
put a good bit of thought behind right there.
Okay. What can we hear released, or you just you?
Uh, I'm not. I haven't got release date or
Okay.
anything set up for it yet. I still want to come with leveled up before that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I want to shake them up with that one right there. They're not gonna be expecting that one.
Okay.
Come more on a gangster high tone. So when they hear that right there, it's gonna get them good.
Okay. That's
You
what's up.
know, it's gonna get them good.
Oh, oh, real talk. Could
Yeah.
you give just cool audience 5 tips on building your social media followers? Seems you have a lot of followers on social media, so if there's somebody out there that's trying to like figure out how to crack the cheat code, or just whether it's hard work. Could you just kind of tell everybody like give them some tips on how to build up their platform via social media?
For
Okay.
sure, for sure. Number one would have to be consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The more you post, the more pages you pop up on. You don't off the flap. You don't pop up on everybody who follow you Instagram. They timeline immediately. Until they start liking your stuff and seeing your stuff more often. So consistency for sure. 1-2 posts a day. You know, try and get a post up a day. Things like that. You feel me? Uh, Interactions with fans for sure.
Mm.
Okay.
Interaction with potential fans. The conversations with comments and DMs. Don't ignore them. Don't feel like you're too good to talk back, you know, because that those people could be the same people becoming super fans for you and things like that.
Right.
Liking every picture, reposting everything, you know. So it's best to keep in touch, you know, make them feel like they're connected with you, you know. Have a good connection with them, you know, that's real good.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Watch out for those scamming pages for sure, because they gonna come on these stuff. They gonna come in your DMs. They gonna try and get you to buy this and that and this, and majority of that stuff not legit. Even if it does come in followers, or you know, a lot of it's not legit. A lot of it's not actual, you know, bot followers and things like that. So, uh, along those lines, you know, it's really just a consistency thing. You feel me? Constantly posting. I still send out all my posts to a majority of my followers and things like that. Even though my following is getting large, it's still to keep me connected with everybody. You know, still take suggestions from people and things like that. You feel me? You never know who you'll connect with in your comments or in your DMs. You feel me?
Right.
Right.
What's one venue in out there in New Orleans you would like to rock at? That's the biggest venue that you like that you think, hey, if I can get here,
Mhm.
I'm ready.
Oh, a lot of my people not gonna agree with me, especially being from where we from, because a lot of my people don't do mice, they don't do rats, and they don't do cold. So, but I still take Times Square. You know, New York. That's the
Mm,
biggest. Yeah, for me. You know,
okay.
a lot of my people don't do mice or cold. Cold. You know what I mean? Being from Louisiana, so
Yeah.
it's hard to get them to go out there. But still, I still feel like I go out.
You would pick that over the joint that's in New Orleans, the football
Uh,
stadium,
You know, the Mercedes, is it?
yeah,
Mercedes. Yeah.
probably, yeah,
Yeah.
probably so.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably so. Yeah, yeah, just because you know it's out there. You feel me? It's far from home. I'm not a homebound type person. You feel me? I prefer to go out and gather new fans rather than the same old people that I'm used to seeing. You feel
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes
me?
sense. Yeah. Q, you got any more questions, man?
Yeah. As far as uh, the album goes, um, name one of what you think was going to be your biggest song on this next album. That's going to be like a single to you.
Yeah.
So your favorite song that the track that you think is going to be like, yeah, that's the
Oh man,
one.
personally, that's a hard one right there too. But personally, off leveled up, hmm, I got a good bit of good tracks on there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I feel like my track back end off that one would be probably my pick to go furthest.
And why would you pick that one?
Mainly because it's more club, man. Feel me? And that's the hype a lot of people on, especially coming out of that quarantine and stuff like that.
Mm.
You know, a lot of people on party music. Everybody want to be hype right now. You feel me?
Are you doing any shows or anything coming up?
Yeah, I actually have a show coming up uh this weekend
Okay.
down here in Prairieville, Louisiana. I just did a show in Fort Worth, Texas,
How did that go?
and oh, that was really good. You know, really good, really good. Got a vibe session. You know, shout out to everybody at Drip Fest too. Yeah, I went
Mm.
out there for that and rocked that real quick. But I just had a show in a couple shows actually, two shows in Atlanta recently last month. I just did so. Yeah, I recently got back on the road and started doing things like that. So
Yeah.
still feeling back out there.
Are there any plans in the future to probably try to, I guess, perform globally at some point down the line? Like globally, like, whether it's Japan, Tokyo, Australia, Europe, somewhere around there. I think that'd be dope.
Uh,
How you feel
I'm
about
trying to
that?
go anywhere they have me.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go anywhere they'll have me, bro. If it's in somebody's backyard over there, I go there and watch it. You know, that's a whole other country that never heard my name. You feel me? So
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
about to find out.
What's up, man?
That's what's up.
Dope.
Hey, let me ask you this. As far as coming out of New Orleans, um, is there a lot of crime out there? With you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it is, but do you witness a lot of crime? Um,
Uh, Actually, we like about 40 minutes away from New Orleans. We did in the middle of New Orleans in Baton Rouge.
okay,
Actually, we look for Donaldsonville, Louisiana,
so it's
Donaldsonville,
kind of in
Conda,
between.
Louisiana.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
the St. James Ascension Parish area. Uh, we like 30 minutes away from Baton Rouge, 40 minutes away from New Orleans. So it's kind of like in this stupid country,
Yeah.
like some of the most country you're gonna get. You feel me? You lie, very liable to walk outside, see somebody just casually riding a horse down the street or
Mm.
stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
it, but as far as the crime and the violence and stuff like that, we see a lot of it, and it's it's really hard in spots like this to me because out there, all right, you have somebody killing someone that it's probably random, a random person they don't know and stuff like that. But
Right.
down this way, like I said, it's okay. I knew you for like 12 years.
Mm.
We 12 years we had a falling out, and the second year of our falling out, I killed you.
Mm. That's
We
crazy.
was like brothers for 12 years, so that's a lot of what it is. Or I know people that slept at other people's houses, you know, and that same person not here today because of the person whose house they were sleeping by, you know. People whose moms fed them and stuff like that, and they took their son away from them. So,
Mm.
and that's why I see it like, you know, just because this area is kind of small and we don't have that many people and that many citizens, don't mean that the crime rate, you know, generally goes down just because, you know, it's more, yeah, we know each other, but there's still people killing people that they know and things like that. So
Right.
that's what makes it hard, you know.
If I'm coming to your town, what's the best seafood restaurant to go to?
Seafood,
Cause y'all got the seafood out there, the shrimp, the gumbo, you know.
nah, I'm gonna be completely
Uh
honest with
oh.
you.
Okay.
I couldn't even answer that because I am completely highly allergic to shrimp.
Ah, yeah.
Oh man. I'm sorry
I'm
to hear
highly
that, brother.
allergic to shellfish.
That's
Well,
crazy.
what would be some other spots then besides the seafood spots? What would be some other spots to visit or tourists or somebody just visiting?
As far as food and things like that, I just know hit New Orleans, man. Man. Hit Canal
Big
Street, bro. Or hit Bourbon Street. You gonna find, hey, even if you can't find anything anywhere else, you hit New Orleans. You walk down the street, you gonna find something that catch your nose. You're gonna walk in somewhere, something's gonna catch you while
Mm.
walking down there. You feel me?
So you mean to tell me you can't even have a po' boy? Oh man.
Not a shrimp, crab, crawfish po' boy, nothing like that. You know.
Mmm. That's horrible,
Yeah,
man. That's all
I have
right
to go
though.
get me one tomorrow. Moon skis tomorrow.
yeah. No crawfish, no none of that, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, though. Yeah. How do you like performing on the road? Do you like that, or you like performing at the crib? I mean, I know you get different followers, but sometimes it ain't nothing like performing at the crib. You know what
Yeah, yeah. Performing here, you get generally a lot more people come out, but you still don't get the same reactions as random people. You know?
I mean? Gotcha.
Down here, like I said, it's a lot of hate geared towards people and things of that nature. You know, people feel certain ways about certain things that say in songs, and you know, certain people that hang with this one or that one. So it's hard for the support. You go out of state and there's none of that. You feel me? They don't care who you hang with. They don't care what gang you in, what clique you in, what you say in your song. If it's a good song, they like it. You feel me?
Right.
For instance. What would you say to young youth that's trying to pursue a music career? What advice would you give them? Knowing what you know now, what you experience, what would be your advice to you?
What I give other artists in the music industry right now
Whoops.
coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep grinding. Don't because a lot of this it eventually hits hard. You start feeling like you won't get anywhere with it. But my main thing is to take a step back, stop what you're doing, take a breather, take a step back and reflect. Where did you start? Where are you now? You feel me? Check out how much progress you've actually made. Don't measure your success based off of other artists' success, things like that. Measure from where you started as to where you are now. Just because this artist over here touched 1 million in 4 months and he started rapping 4 months ago, don't mean that your track that just touched 2,000 streams is garbage in any way,
Right.
or you're not meant to be an artist. Some tracks just grow with age. You feel me? Step back and take a look at what you're doing, because at one point you weren't getting any hits, you weren't getting any streams, you weren't getting anything. You feel me? So even for you to have that 200 streams or 100 likes, that's still progress. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna grow the same the next man grows.
Right. Well, isn't Currency from New Orleans?
Yeah.
You like Currency?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay.
definitely. I used to listen to Currency a good bit. I don't listen to them as much today. You feel me? But I have a lot of friends who are artists. They get a lot of their inspiration from him as well. You feel me? So
Gotcha. Well, to give everybody your hashtag, man, where they can find you at, where they can find your music at, SoundCloud, all that, man.
got you, man. You can check me out on Instagram at Luow LUOW_official. At Twitter, Luow12. And at Facebook, Smash Mouth ENT. And remember, one time again, that's Luow LUOW, because a lot of people spell that LOW, but yeah, LUOW on all platforms, all streaming platforms, everywhere. Check me out.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people out there, man?
Oh man, stay grinding, man, and remember the name, bro. You're gonna see that everywhere real soon. Real soon.
Right. Well, I'd like to leave you fellas with a closing quote. Every show we like to close out with closing quotes. So I'm gonna leave you out with this. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. I'll say that one more time. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. That's by Beverly Sills. Let that marinate. Feel free to,
What you think about
speak on
that?
it. Like you want to leave it. Up to you.
I feel that.
You think there's some truth into that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel that 100%. 100%.
Absolutely, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on the platform, man. Um,
Respect you, brother.
we definitely be looking for
Yeah,
that album. Like I said, the
yeah, I
video is
appreciate
smashing.
it, man. Oh yeah, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it big time.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Black.
Anytime you want to come back, you always welcome, brother.
Let us
Yeah,
know.
for sure. We gonna do something for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Salute.
All right, family, we out of here.
All right.
Peace.